On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 vanished without a trace, leaving behind a bewildering trail of unanswered questions. Since then, an international search effort spanning years and costing millions of dollars has failed to locate any wreckage, and the fate of all 239 passengers and crew members remains largely unknown. But in recent months, new evidence has come to light, leading some to believe that the mystery of MH370 may finally be solved. Join us on this journey as we take a deep dive into the MH370 case, from the plane's disappearance to the search and investigation efforts, the latest evidence and theories, and the ongoing quest for answers. Whether you're a seasoned aviation enthusiast or a curious viewer, we hope to provide you with a comprehensive and compelling look into one of the most perplexing and tragic aviation mysteries of our time. To understand the significance of the recent developments, we need to revisit the events of March 8, 2014. On that day, MH370 departed from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:42 a.m. local time, bound for Beijing. The flight was carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew members, with a total of 14 different nationalities represented among them. The passengers included business travelers, vacationers, and families, many of whom were on their way to Beijing for a holiday or to reunite with loved ones. As the plane climbed to its cruising altitude of 35,000 feet, everything appeared to be normal. However, just 40 minutes after takeoff, the plane vanished from radar screens without warning. Communication with the plane was lost, and no distress signal was sent. This sudden disappearance of a modern aircraft with advanced communication and tracking systems was unprecedented and immediately triggered a massive search and rescue operation. In the months and years following the disappearance of MH370, an extensive search operation was launched to try and locate the missing aircraft. The search was coordinated by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau, ATSB, with assistance from various countries, including Malaysia and China. The search covered an area of over 46,000 square miles, making it the largest search in aviation history. The search area spanned from the Gulf of Thailand to the southern Indian Ocean, which was believed to be the most likely location of the crash. The search involved sophisticated technology, including underwater sonar equipment, advanced satellite imagery, and aerial surveys. The ATSB also utilized data analysis and modeling techniques to try and pinpoint the most likely location of the plane. Despite the extensive effort, no wreckage was found in the original search area, which was disappointing and frustrating for investigators and families of the victims alike. In recent months, new evidence has come to light, leading some to believe that the mystery of MH370 may have finally been solved. The evidence relates to the discovery of a piece of debris on the coast of South Africa in 2015. The debris was identified as a flaperon from a Boeing 777, which is the same model as the MH370. Analysis of the flaperon has revealed that it likely separated from the wing during the final moments of the flight, indicating that the plane entered the ocean in a steep dive. This evidence has led investigators to believe that the plane may have been deliberately flown into the ocean. However, the discovery of the flaperon was not the only piece of new evidence that has emerged in recent years. In 2018, a team of independent investigators released a report that suggested that the plane's disappearance was a result of a deliberate act. The report suggested that the plane was flown off course intentionally and that its communications systems were disabled to avoid detection. The report also suggested that the plane may have been flown in a way to avoid detection by military radar. The new evidence has led investigators to focus on the theory of deliberate action. This theory suggests that someone on board the plane may have intentionally caused the plane to crash. The theory is supported by various pieces of evidence, including the fact that the plane's transponder was turned off, making it difficult to track the plane's location. Additionally, data from the plane's satellite communication system indicates that the plane was in the air for several hours after it disappeared from radar screens, suggesting that it may have been flown off course deliberately. The theory of deliberate action has led investigators to focus on the crew and passengers of the plane, with some suggesting that one or more of them may have been responsible for the plane's disappearance. In particular, attention has focused on the plane's captain, Zahari Ahmed Shah. Zahari was an experienced pilot who'd flown for Malaysia Airlines for over 30 years. He was known to be passionate about flying and was well liked by his colleagues. However, some have suggested that he may have had a motive for the alleged act, possibly related to personal or political reasons. Others have dismissed the theory, arguing that there is no evidence to suggest that Zahari would have committed such an act. Despite the focus on Zahari, investigators have not ruled out the possibility of other crew members or passengers being responsible. The investigation is ongoing, and new evidence may emerge that could shed light on what happened on board MH370. Despite the new evidence, the mystery of MH370 is far from solved. While the theory of deliberate action is gaining traction, investigators have not yet been able to identify a motive or suspect for the alleged act. Furthermore, the wreckage of the plane has still not been found, making it difficult to piece together what happened in the final moments of the flight. However, the recent developments have given investigators renewed hope that the mystery of MH370 may one day be solved. In 2018, a private company, Ocean Infinity, conducted a new search for MH370 using advanced technology to scan the ocean floor. While the search did not uncover any new wreckage, it did provide new data that could help investigators better understand where the plane may have crashed. The search has also highlighted the challenges of searching for wreckage in such a vast and remote area of the ocean. The investigation into MH370 has involved cooperation between multiple countries and agencies, making it one of the most complex investigations in aviation history. While the investigation has faced many challenges, recent developments have shown that progress is still possible. The investigation may continue for years to come, but the hope remains that one day the mystery of MH370 will be solved. The disappearance of MH370 is one of the biggest mysteries in aviation history. The loss of all 239 people on board has left many questions unanswered, and the search for answers has been ongoing for almost a decade. The recent discovery of new evidence has given investigators renewed hope that the mystery may one day be solved. The theory of deliberate action has gained traction, and the investigation into the crew and passengers of the plane is ongoing. While the investigation may continue for years to come, the hope remains that one day the truth about MH370 will be uncovered. We hope that our in-depth exploration of the MH370 case has provided you with a better understanding of one of the most perplexing mysteries in aviation history. Please like the video and subscribe for more.